So, apparently more news that I missed. Apparently the Fnaf movie trailer leaked? What? I don't know the full story exactly, but apparently a kid or someone very close to the production leaked it on purpose, even though they were under NDA. And now that the proverbial crap has hit the fan, they're basically begging Blumhouse and Universal Studios to not, sue them into the ground. And it is for that reason that I am not going to describe the trailer, but I did manage to find it, and I did manage to see it. I'm not going to be describing it shot for shot because I don't want any of their lawyers coming after me. But also, I didn't get to manage to see everything. While the whole thing is apparently still online, if you can manage to find it, there are a lot of watermarks on the image. So I'm assuming this was something only intended for internal use or potentially maybe for some focus groups to gauge interest or how effective this cut of the trailer was supposed to be. It's entirely possible this won't be the final trailer. Only a test cut to kind of see how people respond to it. And I gotta say, I kind of hope that's true. Because without going into it too much, it exposes a lot. Like, plot points that any other day I feel I would consider spoilers. For anyone who watched my previous FNAF movie video about the other rumor that I covered, and if you had watched that to the end, thank you, by the way, you might have seen that there was one thing in my pitch that I particularly specifically saved as a revelation for the very end of the movie because it was a big sort of revelation from the games. And without mentioning that verbatim, that is just right there in the trailer, just for God and everybody to see. Among other things, like a lot of other things. I'm really hoping this trailer is changed before the actual marketing campaign starts up because, man, it's a lot. I have further thoughts, but it's kind of pointless to go into them because it's just effing hard to see anything in the trailer. I just don't want to comment on something that I was basically squinting at the entire time. And, I just don't want to make assumptions and judgment calls. Not on stuff that I can't clearly see, and definitely not stuff that might not even make it into the final trailer. Now, I wouldn't consider myself worried. What I saw was interesting and cool, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the chances are of Blumhouse and Universal releasing this trailer early or anything like that, but stuff like this has happened in the past, right? Maybe there's a chance now that the cat is potentially out of the bag. Maybe they'll feel generous. Whatever the case. I personally can't wait for it to officially drop so that we can all actually talk about it. I have some thoughts.